just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more.
He lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bounced off his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
It's now second down after the short completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's looking for a man on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Really good job by the defense taking away the deep ball. Remember, you can roll those corners up, or you can roll those corners back. You want to take away the deep ball, keep them back deep. You want to take away the shallow stuff, bring them up tight on the line of scrimmage.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Volunteers are on the move. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Vols! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Avoids pressure. Quarterback adapted. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes a man miss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. The give to the back. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got it.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Tennessee 31, Virginia Tech 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Hokies. What a catch and run for 6.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that quarterback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Vols are flying down the field.
And first down for the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender. And they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
Quickly complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Tennessee, 38. Virginia Tech, 15.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Buys a little time with his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening...
And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down now after the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And he was able to get back on top of it. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw it again. Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. With a deficit like this, unless you just want to get your field goal kicker some work, you might as well go for it and try to get a touchdown. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone, and it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Oh, all business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.